Hey y'all! Okay, it is just me today, Brooklyn. Today's video, I'm going to be telling you exactly what I'm doing when I say I'm climbing to the base camp of Everest. And I'm also gonna be showing you all of the gear I'm gonna be taking with me on the trip. This allows me to pee like a man. This is where I have been collecting all of my gear. There's literally so much stuff that I have to take, and I can only fit it in one backpack and one duffel bag. A lot of people have been asking me, okay,
what the crap do you mean when you say you're hiking to the base camp of Everest?
So for starters, I'm hiking, Dakota's hiking, my mom is hiking, my uncle is hiking, my cousin, Camry's roommate, Ty Bot, if you know him, he's a creator. So there's a kind of a group of 10 of us that are all going together. We hired this guide group, and they are going to guide us through a 13-day hike to get to the base camp at Everest and then back down. So if you aren't familiar with Mount Everest, you know, it's the tallest mountain in the world. It has multiple camps all the way up to the very top of Everest. And the very first camp that you start at when you're hiking to the top of Everest is base camp. So base camp is at 18,000 feet. So we have 3 days of travel on the front end and 3 days of travel on the back end, and then we have 13 days of climbing. But basically the gist with the clothing is that you are gonna have 3 outfits. You're gonna have 2 daytime outfits and 1 nighttime outfit. I got these underwear. And I got this because they're antimicrobial. They're like infused with zinc oxide. So they're supposed to help prevent like bacteria, infections. I don't have my sports bras out right now, but basically all I would be wearing as a bra is like a sports bra. Okay, one of the other like super important items that like you layer underneath all your clothes are thermals. This is what it looks like. Basically it's a top and a bottom, and it's made out of this really nice like wool material. I have 3 pairs of these, 2 for the daytime and 1 for nighttime. So at night, I'm wearing these bad boys, these nice warm fleece pants. And if it's really cold, I'm gonna layer it with one of these like kind of more like waterproof insulated pair of pants. And then of course during the daytime, you're gonna have a pair of like kind of warmer hiking pants that you're gonna wear. And then if it's cold, you're gonna layer it with a pair of like waterproof pants that go over the top. I bought this pair and I liked these because they did have an adjustable waist on the top. I have 1 more pair of pants, and they are basically, they're like women's hiking pants, and they zip off. So this one's obviously zipped off to the shorts, but they have, you can zip them off to like capris, and then you can have them like be a full pant. So if for some reason you're hot, you've got magical shorts. So I got 2 different fleece jackets. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring both, but I got both. The first one I got was the Patagonia. It's the better sweater. This is the second fleece I got, and it's a North Face fleece. I think it's like the Polar Tech jacket or something like that. Then I have a waterproof jacket. So this is my waterproof jacket. I got the waterproof jacket from Columbia. I have my actual like coat, my outdoor coat. Smart wool gloves that are supposed to be like really warm little layering gloves. These ginormous, let me get them out of the packaging. So I got these huge outdoor research mittens. I did mittens even though I literally hate being like this, but I did mittens because supposedly your fingers stay warmer when they're together versus like separated. In case you're wondering what a gaiter is, these go around your neck and your mouth like this to keep you warm, and also on the hike, it's a super like dusty path, so it's to keep you from breathing in dust. So I got a couple of those, and then I got a couple of fleece gaiters. I really just got this one because I thought I would look cool. You're telling me this doesn't look like I belong in Dune? Okay, voila. Okay, this gaiter is kind of crazy looking because it's so long, but the point of this one is that it's supposed to scrunch around your neck, so that if you wanted to like pull it over your head, or you wanted to use it as like a headband or whatever. So I'm probably gonna narrow this down by the time I actually go on the hike. This is a beanie. I have 2 pair of these. I have them in different colors, and they are like fleece lined, super thick. Then I have a like merino wool thermal beanie that I can put underneath, a sweat wicking baseball cap. The sun is still shining a lot and you can still get sunburned. But I also have ear muffs that wrap around my head. Socks are a big deal on the mountain because you are hiking like around 7 to 8 miles a day. So the first pair of socks that I got were these like super thin white silk liner crew socks, and they're supposed to be just like the sock you put on to just like protect your feet while you're hiking. I don't know what these are called. Toe socks? Apparently toe socks are really good for hiking. They prevent like blisters, and they give each of your toes good circulation. If you actually like wearing toe socks, comment down below. I'm gonna have to try them. I just refuse to try them until then. Layerable socks, and they're different types of like cushioning. This one's like extra cushion. So I actually went to the store. I went to REI, the store, and I tried these socks on and layered them. And then I walked around the store in my shoes. And then I picked out the socks that felt the best in my shoes. Just so you know, I did have to size up in my shoe because obviously I'm wearing like 16 layers of socks. I have to pack a camelback, only with the straw. You can see the straw. Only the trick with the camelback is it has to be insulated because the water cannot freeze inside of the camelback. So this is an insulated camelback that is going in my backpack. And the backpack I decided to buy is the Deuter, and this is the petite female one because I'm only 5'1", and I did not want a ginormous backpack that was gonna go like 6 inches over my head. I look like a freaking turtle. So, yeah. POV, you're hiking behind me on Mount Everest. I'm bringing 2 other water bottles. One is a wide mouth insulated metal water bottle, and the other one is a Nalgene like plastic water bottle. And I'm doing this because we have to sanitize our water before we can drink it. So in order for me to drink water, I need to have one sanitizing at all times. I'm gonna have water bottles kind of rotating for sanitary water. The metal ones, if it gets really cold at night, you can fill with warm water and put it at the bottom of your sleeping bag. And it doubles as a little heating pad, which is kind of nice. Okay, y'all are about to cringe because these are literally, when I saw them, I thought they were the ugliest shoes I've ever seen in my life. But these are the shoes. Why do they look so tiny on camera? These are the Tevas, and they are our slippers. These are the shoes I'm going to be wearing to bed so that I don't bring my nasty, muddy, gross hiking boots into my sleeping bag. But they also have to have like a hard bottom, you know, because you are walking around and like, it's not like you're walking around on a carpet. You need to have a pair of sunglasses, and they have to be like these special UV type sunglasses. They have side protectors. So I look like I'm about to go on a space mission to the moon with these bad boys on, but from the front, they look cool. From the side, I look like I'm like back from the future medicine. I have everything from like ibuprofen to antidiarrheals, eczema cream to antibiotics to albuterol, which is an inhaler. Like I have Band-Aids, like anything you could think of, I've got it in here. I'm basically taking a small pharmacy with me. We had to get ponchos. These are like monster ginormous ponchos because you have to be able to fit them over you and your backpack. So yeah, I am bringing a little like miniature filming camera so that I can take pictures and video while I'm on the mountain. So I did buy this little like backpack camera clip so that you can clip your camera to your backpack and like pull it on and off so it's like easy to grab. We don't have electricity for most of the trip, so our phones and things aren't really gonna work. So I bought a solar powered wristwatch. So in case everything else died, I had my wristwatch to tell me the time and the day and that kind of stuff. And it's solar powered, obviously, so while I'm hiking, you know, it's gonna charge itself up. For my camera, I'm bringing extra batteries, and I'm gonna have to keep them in like inside socks or like tucked in my pocket by my body to keep them warm so that they don't drain as quickly. I'm taking liquid IV to try to flavor my water for starters, but also to keep me super hydrated, because as you get higher, the less and less hydrated you get. I'm taking protein powder because you cannot eat the local meat, and meat, even cooked, you can still get sick from it. So I'm taking protein powder, and I also made homemade beef jerky, which my dad and Dakota filmed a video on how we made that on my mom's channel if you wanna go watch it. Duct tape, I'm actually not gonna take this whole roll. I'm just gonna wrap my water bottle in duct tape in case I need something or I need to fix my backpack breaks or something. I can rip a little piece off of my water bottle and use it to fix something. Hand soap papers. So basically you pull a paper out, you put a little bit of water in it dissolves and turns into soap. Carabiners, because I'm gonna hook things onto my backpack. Blister patches in case I do end up getting blisters from my boots. I am bringing a headlight because it is the smallest form basically of a flashlight and I don't have to use my hands to use it. Packing earplugs because the rooms that we sleep in at night are basically little teeny tiny unsoundproof paper thin walls. I've heard and read a lot that like if you don't have earplugs and an eye mask, you are not gonna sleep because you're gonna hear every noise within a 10-mile radius. I am packing a solar charger because like I said, not a lot of electricity on the trip, so if you want to charge something, you need to be able to charge it with the sun. This allows me, a woman, to pee like a man. so that I don't have to, you know, take all my clothes off in the freezing cold weather in order to pee. I can just pee like a dude, if that makes sense. This is also for me to go to the bathroom. This is a pee cloth. So again, I said we don't have a lot of access to hygienic materials. That includes toilet paper, okay, toilet paper. So this is a basically reusable toilet paper, which don't ask me the science on that because I still think it's kind of nasty, but it's antimicrobial. It's supposed to like kill any bacteria that ends up on it. You just hook it to your backpack and use it when you need to pee. Towel. It fits in this teeny tiny little box and it unfolds and it's a microfiber towel. So we will be able to shower for the first couple of days. Hand sanitizer, obviously important. I'm not taking all of these, but I'm just gonna take a couple. Biodegradable body wipes. Since we can't shower for about 11 days of the hike, these are gonna come in real handy. You pull them out and they turn into these like huge wet wipes basically, and you use that to wipe your body off at night before you go to bed. Comment down below if you think this is nasty, because low-key it is kind of nasty, but I'm just doing what I'm told. Moleskin, if you don't know what moleskin is, it helps prevent like blisters. It also like helps like for aching muscles, all kinds of stuff like that. Body Glide, just so like, you know, if my thighs start chafing or my armpit starts chafing or whatever, I can put this on there and it can help prevent chafing. I have my Aqua Tabs, which basically are the little tiny pills I put in my water to purify my water. Packing cubes. These are just so that I can help like efficiently pack everything into teeny tiny little bags. Fleece sleeves so that I can pack my sleeping bag in a tiny little ball instead of being this ginormous thing over there. Travel, basically bottles, so that I can put like cleansers or toothpaste or whatever in these little bottles instead of bringing the entire thing. I also have a little tiny first aid kit. I bought a sleeping bag that is rated up to 0 degrees, and then I bought a sleeping bag liner that adds an extra 10 degrees. So I can sleep in anything from -10 degrees up without being absolutely freezing. These are my hiking boots. I got the Merrell hiking boots. My #1 recommendation if you were gonna get hiking boots is that you go to the store and you try them on and you walk around. So I ended up with the Merrells. I know my sister ended up with the Sorels. I am filming a vlog of my entire trip, so don't worry. This is not the last you're gonna see of my Everest stuff and me. You are going to see the entire trip in vlog form. Again, if you are interested in any of this gear or you wanna go look at it, I'm gonna link everything in the description box below. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and maybe I'll do a video about my experience when I come back. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye y'all.